Gayle King is finally addressing the rumors of Oprah being a lesbian and revealing why Oprah will never marry Stedman Graham. That's not all. Oprah's mother is coming and exposing Oprah's relationship with Gayle and how Oprah was even living with her during COVID. These receipts are coming from over 800 interviews by the people around Oprah. Let's dive in. This is what fashion is. You okay, Gayle? Mm-hmm. These are comfortable. I could sit in these all this is Michelle that we see. What people don't see. Feels good. They're a little tight. A little tight, I'm in them. Oprah is watching her best friend go to space. Rumors of Oprah and Gayle King being in a hidden lesbian relationship have been here since the early 1990s after Gayle's divorce, when a National Enquirer story reportedly claimed the divorce was because she and Oprah were secretly gay. The way Oprah talked about Gayle and how she always avoided marrying Stedman, her longtime boyfriend, came across as extremely weird. When Gayle asked Oprah to publicly deny that they were gay, Oprah said that she didn't want to do it. A lot of women have close friends. Very few have friends as close as yours. Describe that friendship to me? Ooh, okay. She is the mother I never had. She is the sister everybody would want. She is the friend that everybody deserves. I don't know a better person. I don't know a better person. Why is it making you cry? Shoot, wasn't gonna cry here. It's making me cry because I'm thinking about how much, I probably have never told her that. Tissue, please. I now need tissue. I've never told her that. So, when those to me dumb rumors come up, that you are gay, What do you say? Well, I have said, we are not gay enough times. I'm not lesbian. I'm not even kind of lesbian. And the reason why it irritates me is because it means that somebody must think I'm lying. That's number one. Number two, why would you want to hide it? That is not the way I run my life. It's not just speculation. Everyone around Oprah knows that she has a thing for Gayle, but Gayle doesn't take her feelings seriously. Oprah's own mother, Barbara Winfrey, confirmed that Oprah doesn't have any romantic feelings for her boyfriend, and she has never even seen them hold hands. Allegedly, the only reason Oprah is with Stedman is because she wants to protect her public image. Barbara told the Daily Mail, Stedman isn't a good steward of money, and that suits Oprah fine. He is financially dependent on her. He knows her secrets, and she knows his. Why would they marry now? He's there at her beck and call. He knows his role in her life. Barbara also alleged that Oprah made sure a book written by Stedman became a bestseller by buying a warehouse and filling it with copies she purchased herself, and that just the tip of the iceberg. While Oprah and Stedman have been open about living independently, Barbara added some suspicious layers by claiming she'd never once witnessed them hold hands or kiss. She then also alleged that Oprah told her she had Stedman followed, claiming, once you're in Oprah's world, she owns you. Speaking with Alex Cooper on her viral Call Her Daddy podcast, Gayle even recounted the story of how she first met Oprah and how Oprah invited her to stay over the very first time they met. Gayle said they became friends in 1976 when they worked at the same in Baltimore. A snowstorm kept her from getting home, and Oprah invited her to stay over where they talked until dawn. According to some people familiar with the situation, they didn't just talk. People literally to the point have made comments that they are like, there's no way this isn't a romantic relationship. I know. And I know. I don't even want to speak for you. But like, tell me how that feels when you guys have had to handle those headlines, handle those rumors, handle that speculation. Tell me. Well, I tell you this, it used to really bother me. I was recently divorced, and there was the National Enquirer did a story about that's the reason for the divorce because they're secretly gay. Number one, if we were gay, we would tell you, because believe me, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I prefer a man. I prefer a man. So we would tell you, and then I would say to her, you've got to say something on your show because it's hard enough for me to get a date on a Saturday night and now people think I'm a lesbian. You've got to say something. And she said, no, we should just leave it be. I said, no, you've got to say something. She said, no, I'm just leave it alone. Leave it alone. I said, well, that's fine for you to say. You have somebody. I don't. So it used to really bother me, and now even today, there's still people that say, well, The truth is, I don't care. I've now gotten to the point in my life. Oprah's story on why she doesn't want to marry Stedman keeps changing, and at this point, even her fans think she's lying. Oprah and Stedman got engaged in 1986 and announced they were going to get married soon. However, Oprah later called off the wedding, saying that she wanted to focus on her book. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never heard of any celebrity calling off their wedding to be able to focus on their book, especially when they're just going to hire a ghostwriter in the first place. I was supposed to do a book at the same time, and Stedman said he did not want to have his wedding, disturbed by all these people asking me about the book. And after desperately wanting Stedman to want to marry her, Oprah admitted she didn't actually want to have a wedding. So he said we should just postpone this wedding, and I said, okay. And that was it. And we have never discussed it again. Wow. Now, this is where the story gets interesting. Oprah later announced that she was never going to marry Stedman. And when she was asked why, she said that I'm not that kind of woman. This statement has led to speculation that Oprah was hinting at how she was actually a lesbian. Notice how it's always Gayle that's trying to get Oprah to deny the gay rumors. Oprah doesn't have any issues with it. So if you're going to share all this love, I mean, you and Stedman, you were engaged, you never got married. Do you think that it wouldn't have worked? You're wasting your time on this Stedman thing. But go ahead. No, this is fascinating. Okay, go ahead. I love the Stedman thing. Okay, go ahead. He's the most important guy in your life. Okay, well, go ahead. That be a waste of time? Because I'm not going to. If you're trying to get to the why haven't you gotten married and how important is marriage, that is such an old story. I'm not going to get married. I'm just thinking of another way of phrasing it. That is such an old story, Piers. I'm not getting married. I'm not the marrying, I'm just not the marrying kind. You never hankered for that moment in a wedding dress and a church and bells and a big cake, and that's why everybody's getting married, you know what? When you get the hankering for the cake and the wedding dress and that, throw yourself a party and get yourself a really nice gown. That's what I say. And that way you don't have to put up with all the rest of it. During COVID, Oprah actually moved Stedman to the guest house, and Gayle moved in to live with Oprah. As for why Stedman keeps allowing Oprah to humiliate him like this, the truth is that Stedman needs Oprah for her money and influence. He stays out of her way, and that's exactly what she wants. I am the exact opposite of Sabrina. Sabrina was saying Sabrina stood by her man. Sabrina said she said that I don't want to tell you Stedman's up in the guest house, but okay. Back in 2010, Kitty Kelly, an investigative journalist, interviewed over 800 people over 4 years to understand exactly how Oprah operated. Then she published a biography about Oprah. In this book, Kitty Kelly claimed that the people around Oprah knew about her relationship with Gayle King, and the two were longtime romantic partners. But you get into all this speculation about her sexual orientation, her relationship with Gayle King. Why go there? Because when you're doing a biography, you want the total picture, and sexuality is very much a part of it. You were not able to answer that question. I didn't set out to, There's a great deal of speculation about Oprah's sexuality because she brought it up. She issued a press release years ago when she went on Ellen DeGeneres' show to play the therapist when Ellen was going to make television history and come out as a lesbian, and Oprah got a lot of feedback from that. She issued a press release, an official statement saying, "I am not gay. I'm not coming out of the closet. I am not a lesbian." In that time, she brought, "This is a woman who's been engaged to Stedman Graham since 1992 and will probably never marry him, at least according to what her father told me. And she travels and is seen more frequently with Gayle King. It is not a question that came from me. It is a question that is raised frequently, in the room." The recent interview with Alex Cooper isn't the only time Gayle King has tried to shut down the lesbian rumors. According to some sources, Oprah actually paid Gayle's husband to leave her so she would date her. This is why the same day that Gayle tried to deny the rumors, her husband also released a statement supporting Oprah and calling himself a cheater. Oprah all planned it. Were you surprised by the apology? Because I looked on TMZ last night, you saw a fresh apology from your ex-husband. Surprised that I was surprised that you guys got A, that you found him. That's number one. B, that he, yes, B, that he was even talking because he never talks. He never talks. So, I was surprised, but I can also say I appreciated what he had to say. So, it did hold weight. Well, I appreciated it because, listen, that was a very painful time, and I think, but people need to understand that anybody who's been through it will tell, the lighting is so weird. Okay, there we go. Anybody that's been through it knows how painful it is, but I also know that you can go through it and get through it on the other side. You know, this happened so long ago that we have both healed. We have both moved on. And the reason why I can talk about it so candidly, to be honest with you, is because it has been so much time that has passed, and I feel I'm in a really great place, and so is he. Called the moment she caught him cheating on her nearly 40 years ago. During the May 27th episode of Her Daddy, Gayle told host Alex Cooper that she walked in on her then-husband with one of her best friends in 1990. She first admitted to Alex that she was oblivious to the affair. I was happy. And you know how they say the wife always knows? I swear to God I did not. I did not. And people say, well, of course you know. No, I really didn't. Now, it's not like we hadn't had arguments or anything, but I didn't think that it was in such disrepair that he was bonking around. I did not. I did not think that. Though Gayle was unaware, she did note that there was something about the way her friend complimented how her husband hit the ball during a game of tennis that made her have a visceral reaction. But when she brought it up, her ex made it seem that she was overreacting. The journalist went on to provide details about how she caught the duo, explaining that she was coming back unannounced from the airport after her flight was canceled and didn't have time to call her then-husband. She revealed that once she got home, the alarm was on, which was unusual, and then detailed what she encountered. The alarm was set, which I thought, that's strange, because you're in here by yourself. You're a big-ass grown-ass man. He never sets the alarm. And next thing I know, he comes flying out of the room and he's got a towel on. He goes, you can't come in. What do you mean you can't? I can't come in? What are you talking about? He goes, you can't come here. Come in. Someone's here. I go, someone like who? There's nobody here. I mean, I was so oblivious. There's nobody here. Get out of the way, Billy. There's nobody here. He goes, really, you can't come in. And So I start searching the house because I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. I get down, and there they are. Or there she is, cowering behind the door in my towel. Alex. It was a nice bath sheet. In my towel. In my towel. What did you say? I said, I can't believe that you are here and that you are doing this. I can't believe that you are doing this. She was your friend. Yes, and I even said, I thought we were friends. So, what do you think? Has Oprah been completely honest about her relationship with Gayle King and Stedman Graham? Or is there a much bigger story behind the scenes that the public still doesn't know? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest celebrity investigations and entertainment breakdowns.